Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to APS online sport program. This is your science tutorial for week 12. I am Mrs. Nusheen Akram from APS Ordnance Road, Rawalpindi. Students, you must have your textbooks, New Secondary Science, and pages that we are going to read are 58 and 61. And chapter name is Life Cycles. Our topic that we are going to discuss in this week is Intro to Life Cycles, Growth and Growth in Plants. And resources required are textbook, internet and mobile phone. Introduction of the lesson is no plants or animals can live forever. All living things must reproduce to replace those that die. Okay, and then we will discuss about reproduction and kinds of reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Growth and growth in plants we will also discuss. Objectives of my lesson are: we will be able to define reproduction, differentiate between two types of reproduction, and we describe different stages in growth of plants and describe vegetative reproduction. Let's recap the previous knowledge. What is pollination? Students, you people have learned about pollination in previous class. So pollination is the act of transferring pollen grains from the male anther of a flower to the female stigma. And what is germination in plants? Germination is the process by which an organism grows from a seed or a similar structure. Life cycle. So first of all we will see what is life cycle. No plant or animal can live forever. New organisms are needed to replace the ones that die. So new organisms are produced by a process called reproduction. Okay, so this picture is representing flowering plant reproduction. Kinds of reproduction. There are two main ways of producing new organisms. Sexual reproduction. It involves the production of special male and female productive cells called gametes. In plants, male gametes are contained in pollen grains and female gametes are called ovules. When a male gametes combine with a female gametes, a new individual of the species is produced. Look at this picture. This picture is showing a sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. It does not involve gametes. Some organisms are able to reproduce by growing new parts which can live as separate individuals. Growth. What is growth? Growth causes an increase in size and a change in shape. The offspring from both sexual and asexual reproduction grow up to be adults and keep the cycle of life going. Okay, so look at this picture how life cycle is going on. Sexual reproduction in plants results in the production of seeds. Given the right conditions, a seed will start to grow or germinate. Look at this picture, how seed is growing or germinating. Seeds need water, oxygen, and a suitable temperature before they will begin to grow. It means three conditions are required: water, oxygen and suitable temperature for growth of plants. Growth in plants take place at the tips of shoots and roots. Just behind the tips of roots and shoots are regions of rapid cell division. Vegetative propagation. Asexual reproduction in plants is also called vegetative propagation. Many plants, as well as being able to produce seed, are able to reproduce naturally by vegetative propagation. There are different ways of vegetative propagation. In next slides, we will discuss what are those ways. So first way of vegetative propagation is runners. These are horizontal stem which produce roots and sometimes shoots. Strawberries send out special stems called runners that spread over the ground. Look at this picture, boys. This picture is showing how runners grow horizontally. Look at this. This is called runner. Okay, what are tubers? Tubers are usually short and thickened and typically grow below the soil. Some stems of the potato plant grow underground and become swollen with stored food. Look at this picture. These are tubers. These are called tubers that grow below the soil. Bulbs, such as onions, are large underground buds with swollen leaves with full of food. Look at these pictures. These green leaves are called bulbs. Okay, these are bulbs. Okay, next is cutting. Cutting is also another technique. Humans have grown plants asexually for hundreds of years by cutting pieces of plants they like and growing them into new plants. This process is known as propagation. The new plants are called cuttings. Students, cutting can also be done in three ways. Okay, some plants can be grown from the stem of a large plant, okay, like this. And some plants can be grown from leaf cuttings like this, okay, and some plants can grow by being grafted onto the stem of healthy plant like this. Okay, so it means cutting can also be done from three ways, and from three ways plants can be grown. Success criteria of today's lesson is: carefully look out for all the information in the books, highlight the important information in your books, and present the written work in clear and legible handwriting. Let's recap the lesson. What is reproduction? Students, as you people have learned, reproduction is the process by which new organisms are produced. How many kinds of reproduction? There are two kinds of reproduction: sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. What is vegetative propagation? As we have studied, asexual reproduction in plants is also known as vegetative propagation. What are different ways of vegetative propagation? Runners, tubers, bulbs, these are vegetative propagation, and cutting also. Students, homework of this week is: first read the following topics: introduction to life cycle, growth in plants from page number 58 to 61, and then read the pictures with titles carefully. Highlight the important points on book page number 58 to 61. And written work of this week is: test yourself page number 59, question number 2, 5, 6, 7, and question number 3 and 4 on workbook page number 31 and 32. Test yourself page number 61, question number 1, 2, 3 and 6. And digital literacy, using internet and find out more about vegetative propagation. Thank you so much, dear students. Allah Hafiz.